Good afternoon, this is Dan Howe, PTI Securities and Futures, coming to you for an afternoon wrap-up for Tuesday, November 29th. Overnight, the equity range, once again, a consistent 20 points. We seem to be stuck right in there. A lot of activity still overnight. Asian markets are up pretty good. European markets were up a little bit. European financial ministers are meeting today, and they actually were supposed to come up with two things. They were supposed to come up with a final definite answer that Greece was going to get the payment that will allow them to not default in the second week of December. That did happen. But they were also supposed to come up with details on the ESFS, how they were going to expand it from 400 million up to 1 trillion. That did not happen. However, it didn't really seem to matter to the market. So realistically, the market was kind of not moved that much by the European developments today, which has been very unusual. Our fundamental news, we had consumer credit, consumer confidence, which was actually better than expected. 56 versus an expected 44, which is kind of a big number. Case-schiller index came in worse. Housing prices are still sliding. The housing purchasing index is a little bit better. So realistically, we had all in all, our fundamental data was actually pretty good here today. Markets really seemed to want to go up, but it kind of ran out of gas. A couple times we tried to sell it off, but it came back a little bit. The spider, SPX actually closed up 2 today to 1195. The Dow closed up 32 to 11555. NASDAQ was down in the day. A couple of high-tech firms taking a little bit of a hit, notably Corning Glassworks, that actually lowered their profit expectations down 30%, and they make a lot of the glass for a lot of the high-tech screens, so that could ripple through the high-tech industry. 10-year note actually closed up 3 basis points, yielding 1.99. The dollar was a little bit weaker today, closed at 79, down 0.22. Gold up 4, and oil was the big mover today, up $1.63. So it closed at 99.83, very, very close to the $100 psychological number. Coming up, we got the ADP number tomorrow. We got productivity tomorrow. But the big move, the big news, I guess, this week is going to be the payroll number coming out on Friday. Kind of boring here today. The last half hour, the last actual whole afternoon was relatively slow. Anything new coming out of Europe will push us around. If not, we might not do much until Friday with the jobs report, because that is obviously the big news. It's been Dan Howe, PTI Securities and Futures.